There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. Tejon, he's the cheeky one. Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. Hilo is silly but lots of fun. Aaron draws the pictures on time. Xavier thunders down the slide. Acacia really knows the stuff. Christopher, 210 huffs and puffs. Isaac, Mason, and Manny wants to help us share. I believe I would say he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful glue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. All the people were ahead, waiting to have a Christmas party. Be the girls, be the boys. All keep working as a team. Miss E and Natalia are Tejon's best friends, and no one can remember when students were quit Miss Anna. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. Hilo, he's silly but lots of fun. Tejon, he's the cheeky one. Aaron draws the pictures on time. Xavier thunders down the slide. Acacia really knows the stuff. Christopher, 210, Isaac, Mason, and Manny puffs. Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. I believe I would say he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. Honk! There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different roles to play. Down the hills and round the bends. Tejon and his friends. Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. Tejon, he's the cheeky one. Hilo, he's silly but lots of fun. Aaron draws the pictures on time. Acacia knows his stuff. Christopher, 210 huffs and puffs. Isaac, Mason, and Manny wants to help us share. Xavier thunders down the slide. I believe I would say he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and hardwood plates. Down the hills and around the bends. Tejon and his friends. It's Tejon. You're the leader. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. Okay, there 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. shunting trucks and hauled freight. Red and green and pink and blue, they're the useful crew. That's who, all with different roles to play, while at home or far away. Now Miss E, Natalia, and Saya joins his friendly pack. But who's this coming down the road? Hong Kong, Hong Kong, come on, Taejon, he is my number one, shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. To the Taejon, you're the leader. Taejon, you're the leader. Yeah, now Taejon has so many friends. The list is wild, it never ends. Aaron, Acacia, Manny, Christopher, Xavier, Mason, Saya, Hilo, Isaac, Ivory, Natalia, Miss E, Miss J, Miss V, Mr. Daniel, and Mr. C. Everyone's a friend of mine. Come on. Taejon is my number one, shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Taejon, you're the leader. The number one, Taejon, you're the leader. Now let's go to middle school, room 4 and room 17. Well, students were together. Connor, Fabricio, Ernesto, Julia, Ryan, Sophia, Yvonne, Annie, Peyton, Kevin, Kalani, Mila, Jane, and Genevieve, Benjamin, and Jeremiah, Cherish, and then Eliza, Bradley, Remy, Angel. They're my friends. Now with their teachers in charge, they work their hard and jobs too large. Hong Kong, that's right, Hong Kong, come on. Taejon, he's my number one. The number one, shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Taejon, you're the leader. The leader, Taejon, you're the leader. It's Taejon, Miss Mel, Cynthia, France, Miss Angie, Jean, and Ronald, and Kemi, Cyrus, and Ethan. Mama Giselle, Xavier, and Sebastian Sanchez, too. Miss K, A. Matthew, Cazus, Curtis. The really useful crew, but it's not just students and teachers. There's Mr. Sam and Miss Arden and their teams. They're working together. Mr. C and Mr. Sam, they keep an eye on every teacher and student passing by. Everything is awesome, cause out in front is you know who. Hong Kong, come on. Taejon is my number one, shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. To the Taejon, you're the leader. To the Taejon, you're the leader. Taejon, he's my number one, shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Taejon, you're the leader. You're the leader, Taejon, you're the leader. There to the 4, the 6 the way, shunting trucks and Harvard Way, red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play around home or far away, down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends. Honk! Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. Taejon, he's the cheeky one. Hilo, his silly but lots of fun. Aelin drops the pigeon on time. Xavier thunders down the slide. Acacia, Willie knows his stuff. Christopher, Tucson, Huffs and Puffs. Isaac, Mason, the man, he wants to help us share. I believe what we say, he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and Howard Place. Red and green and pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All the different worlds to play well home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and Howard Place. Yellow and green, red, orange, pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All the different worlds to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends. Han, Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. Taejon, he's the cheeky one. Hilo, he's silly but lots of fun. Aelin drops the pigeon on time. Xavier thunders down the slide. Acacia really knows his stuff. Miss E, she has a sweet and cute face and she's really smart. Christopher, Tucson, Huffs and Puffs. Isaac, Mason, the man, he wants to help us show. I believe what I say, he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and Howard Place. Yellow and green, red, orange, pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different worlds to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends. Natalia and Saya, they're the new ones still. Taejon, he's the cheeky one. Hilo, he's silly but lots of fun. Aelin drops the pigeon on time. Xavier thunders down the slide. Acacia really knows his stuff. Christopher, Tucson, Huffs and Puffs. Isaac, Mason, the man, he wants to help us share. I believe I would say he's funny. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and Howard Place. Yellow and green, red, orange, pink and blue. There's a really useful clue. All with different roles to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. Shunting trucks and Howard Place. Yellow and green, red, orange, pink and blue. They're the really useful clue. All with different rules to play around home or far away. Down the hills and around the bends. Taejon and his friends.